My fellow patriots, this is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and just wanted to come on here. It's been a couple days since I've talked to y'all, but I wanted to just kind of bring up seems like the little guy might be getting kind of pissed and finally standing up to the big guy. You guys might remember the movie Ants. Well, right now the ants are fighting the grasshoppers, and it's kind of cool. It's taken a lot to get people motivated, but example number one, we got the situation with the hedge fund speculators. These guys will speculate and create changes in the stock market using their manipulation. They will bad talk something, bad mouth it until the stock drops, and then they'll buy that stock, run it up, and then they'll sell it. And it's a sham. It's a game. Well, apparently some of the little guys are hip to the sham, and they went ahead and on Reddit and Robinhood, both have options for trading sites. They decided to come together and create a rally on GameStop and one other company. Well, when they did that, they blew the stock up and gave it a huge price, and then they basically sold it, which meant the hedge fund speculators had to do a bailout. They had to get a bailout. Good morning. So when they did the bailout, the hedge fund basically went broke. So this is an example of, if the people realized their power and they could get together and coordinate, there's no chance that this deep state cabal would ever be able to defeat us. It's a war for your mind, and I don't care which side you're looking at it from, left or right. I think the left-right paradigm is about as worn out as it can be. People are a little more awake to the whole divide and conquer thing. They're starting to come together, and that's what it's going to take. You have to come together if you're going to fight a system that is against you. Now, the reason I say the war for your mind is because if you notice, the more stupid things that are done by the Biden administration, the more people are getting pissed off. And they're getting pissed at the Biden administration. Well, you know the media can't have that. They need to have you thinking this man's a god. So what do? They arrest Brian Straka, the founder of the walkaway movement. Hell of a guy, opened the eyes of many, many people. Well, now the media is turning him into a villain, with the idea that all the people that followed him are now saying, oh my God, he's a bad dude. I can't believe we went ahead and followed him. Well, that's what they want. Example number two of this, the mind game. Enrique Tarrio of the Proud Boys, he got arrested. And now what's going through the media, since more and more people are getting pissed at the Biden administration? Well, now the media is saying, oh, it was the Proud Boys that violently seized the Capitol building and that they're the ones that broke everything. It's called projection. And like I say, it's a mind game. They want you to hate the Proud Boys, even though they don't give justification for the hate. They just tell you you're supposed to hate them. So again, Biden administration does something stupid, they go after somebody else that is a populist and a representative of a large group of peace-loving people. They turn them into villains. So this will continue for a while. You're going to have the mind game. You're going to have Biden do something stupid, and then they'll attack another conservative of another group, and they'll take them down and turn them into a villain. Well, all the people that are being attacked right now need to need to stay strong and realize that this is a mind war, that they are doing everything they can to turn the good people into villains and create great saviors out of the actual villains. This is the battle between good and evil. People like me, I'm not even sweating this thing. I see what's going on. I see Biden creating all these executive orders, but then I see another little magic thing happening that people kind of forgot about. Every time the last administration tried to produce a constitutional order, it was blocked by a single person, a single judge in one court. They could shut down a whole country because they didn't like the president's order. Well, that goes both ways. Right now, just about as quick as Biden can sign an executive order, a judge out there is going, nope, 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 not going to do it. They're filing lawsuits, they're shutting him down. So is he actually going to get this stuff accomplished? I mean, part of it becomes voluntary, like this pipeline thing. I think number one needs to be looked at right there is the state, because if you look at the executive orders that did finally hit the registry, by the way, look at their effective dates. Usually, an executive order is effective in 30 days, unless otherwise specified, but usually 30 days. If you look at his executive orders, they're not effective for 60 days. Why do you suppose that is? Maybe because they're going to be intercepted before they're actually activated? So, the reason I'm saying that is, you take that pipeline, and you take all the workers that are laid off, and then you realize that they don't have to be laid off because that executive order did not kick in yet. So it is literally the people, the representatives of that state, that are submitting to an executive order that is not in effect. So you can be pissed at the Biden administration, but I think you need to drop down a notch or two and start getting pissed at your local representatives, because they're the ones that are voluntarily going along with this crap. Believe it or not, the states can say no. They really can. The states are sovereign. The government can create orders, and the states can literally tell the government to go F off. So if you want these changes, you better start getting with your state reps, because they are the ones that can block this stuff. Anyway, it's a mind game. And again, as soon as the ants start attacking the grasshoppers, there's no chance. They will stand no chance. So you've got to keep your head up. You got to realize, don't let them get into your mind. Stay independent, free thinking. Use your own discernment. Look into stuff yourself. It's not that hard, and you'll realize that this is a mind game. It's the elites on both sides fighting for the minds of the masses. And you take this wearing the mask thing. Now what are we up to? 3 masks? Well, I say make it 10 masks and get rid of all that nasty old oxygen that's getting in the way of you breathing. That's ridiculous. But what I picture is some fat cat with a big old cigar in his mouth and a bolo hat and his $10,000 suit, sitting at a table going, wonder how we're going to mess with them today. I got it. Well, let's do 3 masks. There I can see them just about falling out of their chairs, because they realize how stupid so many people are, and how they will just line right up and do exactly what they're told. Well, not me. I will always stay independent, free thinking. I mean, there is quite literally one way they could stop me. They could kill me. But I guarantee you, that don't scare me, because I will never be under the rule of tyranny. I will always be independent, free mind, thinking on my own, and you can't break a spirit like that. The threat of death doesn't work, because I know what comes next. I'm not intimidated by that. So why would I be worried about it? Anyway, the bottom line to this is bring your ants together. Get strong in unity. Learn how to fight the system by becoming a mass instead of singularities. We can win this thing. Right now, it's all a show. It's for the battle of the mind. Who can get control of the biggest amount of the human population? And when you step outside of it and you realize what's going on, you can't be susceptible to it. They can't break your spirit. They can't mind melt you. They can't win. So, anyway, that's what I got. If you like it, hit the thumbs up on the way out the door. Tell your friends about me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And until next time, y'all, stay in the fight.